Hello YouTube, it's Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. What you see in front of you, I took a bunch of pictures of. Yeah, it looked just like this. The pictures pretty much. I'm gonna post them on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. That's my Instagram. At around noonish, one-ish, two-ish, or something like that. Turned my iPhone 6S Plus from photo to video, and now it's time for the pocket dump deconstruction. By the way, we do this every single day. I'm recording this on Wednesday, December 7th, 2017. And again, I give that date to let you know we do it every single day. And it's getting colder and colder on the East Coast of the United States. We haven't seen the white stuff yet, but we've been seeing that freezing rain, and I think later on, like tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, it's in the 20s. So, yeah, they don't have rain in the forecast, but that usually is when it does rain and we get snow. So we'll see. Hope you guys are doing well, keeping warm, having fun this holiday season. Let's take a look at what we have. The watch today is my Mont Blanc chronograph. People ask me what kind of Mont Blanc watch. It doesn't say. I don't know. I've had it for decades and bought it from a small, where I bought all my Mont Blanc stuff from, like an upscale mall in Atlanta. At a Mont Blanc store. So it's legit. I just don't have a special thing. Someone, when I was wearing it in Atlanta years ago, they were telling me what kind of watch it was that, you know how some retailers and even, some folks like Mont Blanc and others, they'll actually put their name and wrapping and brand and everything on a certain watch. So someone knew what it was. I don't know. I'm sorry, you guys. I do know that tonight I'm going to be smoking this Monte Cristo Cuban cigar. Just a real nice cigar. Smells great. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. I have got to snap out of it. Look, I'm 57. I grew up in Ohio. I've lived in a lot of places around the U.S., though. But, I know what Four Seasons are about, and I live where I live on the East Coast for the past 14 years or so. But man, that time when you wake up in the dark, when it just turns winter, we change our time, you wake up and it's dark, and you leave work when it's dark, just throws me off for about a month. Because I get home and I'm sleepy right off the bat, even though it's not that late. So anyway, I'm back. You guys are going to wake me up. That's why I'm happy I do this every single day. This is my Shown Design pen. This is the full tie version. I like the full tie version. I really do. Just a nice all-around pen. Classy, but also a nice EDC pen. Just wonderful. Someone in the comments did ask me about this and what type. I know. I think I just said this yesterday too. Everyone keeps asking me. I'm sorry, you guys. Got it in England from London. I just don't know what the brand is. It was years ago. I do know that this is one of my Coach wallets. And let's see. The coin today. I have to get more silver coins. The mint has been kind of slow this year with not a lot of variety. But this is from the Australian mint. This is the 20th anniversary coin. I have a lot of Australian kangaroo silver 1-ounce coins. This represents the 20th anniversary that they celebrated in 2013. Real nice anniversary coin for the kangaroo, the Australian kangaroo coin in 2013. Let's talk about the carry. I have to tell you, this carry was actually came off of the comments as well. Hey, you guys, I read your comments the day that you post them. I'm sorry. You know, I have a bunch of, and I'm a big Apple guy, and at work, everything is Microsoft. But at home, I like that separation, but I'm all Mac. I've got iPads and all that, phones. But depending on which phone or iPad I have, it's very easy to comment or it's not. And I'm just bad at commenting, but I read you guys. And I love that someone had said that their favorite knife, if you know, that they buy one knife a year. And by the way, buying one knife a year is great. I know that I keep showing a lot of knives, and I do that. I'm fortunate to be able to do that, and I hope that you guys are happy to see the variety that's out there when you're going to buy. But don't stretch, man. You're doing the right thing. Look at what your budget allows for knives and buy it. But he talked about the Manix 2, and that would be his best knife. And then someone else commented as well, talking about they would love to have a Manix. They do have a Manix S110V steel, and they love the Manix too. So you know what I did? I got up, opened up the case, and grabbed my Manix. I don't carry my Manix knives enough. I really don't. The Manix is a great knife from Spyderco, made in the USA in Colorado. You know, Spyderco makes a lot of their knives in Japan, but there are these knives that they do make, including the paramilitary, the military, the Manix, and so that's part of their, what people have been calling blurple, if it's in G10, that dark blue and purple, or in the lightweight FRN scales, it's this dark blue. They've done the native, the Manix, the paramilitary, and the military with, I think that's it, right? With S110V steel, just really nice. I have done a video on this channel. I'm going to start doing those little cards that slide across. I just got to get my whole game stepped up a little. But there is a video on this channel. I just posted it a couple of days ago. It's the 2016, all of the 2016 Spyderco folding knives that I purchased, which was pretty much all of them. So it includes the S100V steel family. It also includes the Hap 40 family of knives and a whole bunch of other knives. Go check that out. Spyderco has an epic year, epic season, their 40th anniversary season, which is this year as I record this, 2016. Oh man, what a wonderful knife. Thank you very much for the suggestion. Someone else, thank you for commenting. Thank you for that conversation on the channel. It got me to pull out my Manix 2, my S100V steel, which, look, I said 100V. 110. I got it. Took me a little time. S110V steel, and that's the family. These are production knives, by the way. And so this is not a sprint run. So you can pick up, again, the Manix 2, either in the G10 blurple or this lightweight FRN scales, the fiberglass reinforced nylon scales, which I just call indestructible plastic. That's what it feels like. Very light, but a wonderful knife. Of course, the Manix 2, I did as one of the Spyderco Palooza, I included all my Manix collection. And so it talks about this knife, but it also talks about the original Manix family of knives. So you should you should check that out as well. So the Manix 3.4 inch, you got that Spyderco leaf shaped blade. As I told you, this is the S110V steel version, FRN scales, and of course the Spyderco ball bearing lock, which is just wonderful. I really like it. And it has that wonderful wire clip that I love, the deep carry wire clip. This is it. This is the Spyderco Manix S110V steel. And you know what? They were right. If you're going to buy one knife, there's several of them, but I would stick to some of the classics. You know, depending on what size you like. This is going to be my large knife, but it's a little smaller than what you would usually call a large knife. It is a 3.4-inch blade. Very light, wonderful EDC knife. Really nice. And now this is S110V, but they have other knives that aren't with this kind of steel, and it's a reasonably priced knife. Very good knife. That is my large carry. And then, you guys, are you tired yet of me talking about the Inkosi? Be nice now. I just like the Inkosi. And because it's just a little bit smaller than the small Chris Reeve 21, I've been reaching for one of my Inkosis lately, and I've been buying them lately. But I thought this really went well, especially since I have a real lightweight, large knife. And then do the Inkosi. This is the original Inkosi, the first part of the Inkosi introduction that Chris Reeve did. He introduced the small Inkosi. Didn't call it the small Inkosi, just said, hey, it's the Inkosi. We wanted to go a little smaller. And it was great because it looked just like the 25. The Sebenza 25, but only smaller. He had never done a small Sebenza 25. And then later he released a large Inkosi, and we realized that he was replacing his 25, which he does. You know, he has these very successful knives, and then he updates them, which I love that he does that. And so the update is the Inkosi, large and small. The great thing is he improved on this Sebenza 25. It has the same profile, the same blade profile and everything. But the clip, he moved off of the lock bar, bigger pivot, bigger stop pin. And the big thing is these big washers now in there, a lot larger. The bronze washers. It's just a wonderful knife. I love the small one because I never had small 25s in my collection because he never made them. This is the Inkosi. This actually was my second choice. I was going to go all Spyderco today, and I said, nah, we're going to break it up. I went all Spyderco yesterday. And so there is a knife that got away, which I haven't carried in a long time either. And that was the first thing that popped in my mind once I pulled up the Manix 2, because I hadn't carried them in so long. And I went, this is a great time to do this. And we'll talk about the knife that got away because I've decided the Inkosi instead. 2.75-inch blade, S35V in steel. Again, what can you say about a Chris Reeve knife? Just so well done. And his lineup of knives, he varied. He has, of course, the Menundi is that real nice gentleman's folder. He has the small Sebenza 21. Now he has a smaller Inkosi, which is basically a small 25, but it's smaller than a small 21. And then, of course, he has the large Inkosi. Oh, and never forget the Umnumzun and the tie lock as well. He's doing great things, and I'm so happy that he hasn't rested on his laurels. He continues to innovate, like all great knife makers. Spyderco is doing it, so is a lot of other folks. I really like that. That's the Inkosi, my medium carry, and you guys know I just love the tag, so I'm going up and down the tag line. Spyderco released 3 of these with Serge Vachenko. They're just nice key chain knives, just perfect. You know, they're called the Tag. Serge had done a lot of custom tags that look just like this. He would do a lot of antiquing and stuff, which he does very well to them. Hooked up with Spyderco a couple of years ago and came out with the Tag. 3 of them, a multicolored one. They're on my channel all the time. a lot of times as my keychain knife. He has a carbon fiber one, and then this is the blacked out version. It came multicolored one first, the all blacked out version second, and then the carbon fiber. I really like this. S30V steel, which is nice. You have a pretty nice edge, you know, about a 1.2 inch edge, very sharp. It is a slip joint knife, and so it does have a slip joint right there, but just put your finger in it. It'll stabilize. Very nice knife. That, my friends, is the carry. The Spyderco Tag, the collaboration with Serge Rachenko, my medium, Inkosi. Yeah, I got Inkosi fever. And then, of course, the Manix, thanks to all the comments, the 2 comments that I got yesterday about the Manix, I wanted to get into one of my cases and pull out my Manix and carry it today. I'm so happy that you guys suggested it. It's a real nice knife. That's it. Don't forget to thumb it up. You guys have been great with the thumb ups. Please continue. It just makes me want to keep doing it every day. You know what? This isn't like digging a ditch at all. I really enjoy it. I get pumped because I'm dedicated to doing this every day. And some days I don't want to do it, but knowing that you guys are out there and that you enjoy it really makes me happy and make me take the time to pick a good carry. And here's the great thing. Throughout the day, I've got great stuff in my pocket instead of carrying, you know, plain Jane. Before I started doing this, I'd go plain Jane Chris Reeve for, you know, 2 months and then go, maybe I should try something with all these knives in the case. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. So please thumb it up, share it, let people know that you're out there. Hit that subscribe button. We are making our way to 2,000 subscribers. Okay? That's not a lot, but it's so much for me in this channel, and we're a ways away. Once we do that, I'll give away 2 Spyderco knives. At least one of them will be a Sprint Run limited edition knife. But please hit that subscribe button, and when you do, there's a little bell next to it. So even if you've already subscribed, hit that too. They'll let you know when I post more videos, because just like earlier this week, I went, hey, let me show them all 56 of my Chris Reeve knives. I've got a lot of Spyderco knives that I need to show as well. So I will be doing a lot of other videos too. But of course, we're still doing this every single day, and that's because of the people who have already subscribed and all the people who will subscribe once they find it. I really appreciate you guys. Go crazy on the thumb ups for me. That, my friends, is the carry. The picture of this, all nice and neat like we started, will be on my Instagram. Come join the feed. I post at least 4. You know, I fell asleep like I have been on the couch after all the work meetings. I fall out and I wake up. You ever do that? You wake up like 4 times in the night, and I wake up and I go, oh, it's 8 o'clock. And then I go, I haven't posted, so I post a photo. And then I go back to sleep. I'm like, okay, now I'm up. Let's get something done. Let's have some fun, watch a movie. And I fall asleep again, wake up at like 1 a.m. and go, oh, I need to post another. So I make sure at least we get 4 out a day. So I've talked about Instagram and the giveaway once we hit 2,000, all of that. But what I didn't talk about, oh yeah, the knife that got away. I figured if I was going to do Manix and the S110V steel, one of the S110V production knives that Spyderco introduced, I should go into the family of Hap 40 knives that Spyderco introduced this year. That's also on that video, the 2016 video. And this is it. It's the DragonFly. It's the Hap 40, one of the Hap 40s. They've done the Delica, the Endura, the DragonFly, the... oh man, why am I forgetting it? Oh, and the Ladybug and Man Bug. These are just wonderful knives, you guys. That steel, I'm falling in love with the Hap 40 steel. It's sandwiched in between SUS 410 steel just to make it a little harder. But man, I'm really loving this knife. This is the DragonFly. When I got my first DragonFly, I have an early version, and then I have, you know, your regular FRN DragonFly, and then I just bought this one this year. I thought it was the perfect knife for me, and I bought the DragonFly. I want to say it was like my 5th Chris Reeve knife, and man, I just loved it. But I haven't been doing it in the rotation. It is a medium knife that's on the smaller side. Look. But it's just perfect. If you're looking for a smaller knife to throw in a purse, just throw in your pocket, wonderful small wire clip on it. But man, it's just a wonderful EDC size if you like smaller knives. It's just handy for everything. And with the FRN scales, it's so light, that strong backlock. It has, again, that Spyderco kind of leaf shape to it. Really a nice knife. 2.3-inch blade. Did you hear it click? I think Spyderco's back lock is not my favorite lock. Of course, I love the compression lock. I really do. And I like the Chris Reeve. They use the Chris Reeve frame lock, integral frame lock as well. But man, there's nothing stronger. At least it gives me confidence when I open up. I don't care how big or small the knife, and hear that click with that back lock. This is the knife that got away. It's the Spyderco DragonFly. Very reasonably priced, wonderful light knife that you can get a lot of work in. It's one of my favorites, but I don't carry it enough. And again, I'm passing it today to just didn't want to go all Spyderco today. Hey, you guys, thanks a lot. You have a perfect day. Keep warm if you're in a cold climate. Keep dry if it's raining where you are. And if it's sunny where you are, you son of a guns, I'm so jealous. Stop calling me from Arizona. I have friends in Arizona. This time of year, they always call. They never call me when it's 150 degrees in the summer. You guys have a perfect day. Yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow because we do this every day. You have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.